Being part of Make-A-Wish, these kids have become like my kids.
The first wish was granted in 1980 in Phoenix, Arizona. A little boy who had leukemia, 5 people found out about that he wanted to be an Arizona State Trooper. And they got together, they made him a little uniform, and they allowed him to be a state trooper. His name was Chris Gracious, and his mom is actually still involved with the organization today, over 40 years later. And what his mom said to the others is, why don't we do this again? We want to start a chapter. And they said, well, what do you mean a chapter? We're just a bunch of people getting together to make wishes come true. And in Connecticut, a group of 3 individuals got together. They were social workers, and Joe Ubotz was the first president, along with Donna Sario and Tracy Faraci. They were the vice presidents, and they got together and they decided they're going to make the first wish come true in Connecticut. So a little boy named Donnie Maselli wanted to go to Disney. And again, they started with the bake sales, and they got together and they made his wish come true. And since that time, we've almost granted about 4,500 wishes.
In 1999, I was asked by a friend of mine to bring my convoys to raise money for Massachusetts. Didn't know anything about Make-A-Wish at the time. Never heard of Make-A-Wish at the time. Went to this convoy and thought, this is pretty cool. I want to do a truck convoy in Connecticut to raise money for Make-A-Wish. Okay. None of us had any idea what we were doing. None of us really didn't know how long it was going to go or what it was going to turn into. It's been amazing. Just 25 years now. $4 million. Wishes on Wheels is the longest running fundraiser for Make-A-Wish. It's also the largest one-day event.
Well, every wish brings a unique challenge, whether it's the size of the family, the dynamics, all of that. But the ones that have been the most challenging to grant have been the ones where a kid might come up with something like, I want to be an astronaut, or I want to be a ballerina.
The largest wish that I was involved with was Fantasy Fenway in Windsor, Connecticut. There was a little boy in Windsor that wanted to have a Fenway-style baseball in his backyard. I went to a friend of mine in Windsor, Mike Rabbit, who owned an insurance agent, and I knew he knew lots of people. This turned into the largest community event wish in the history of Make-A-Wish. They had contractors come in and excavate his property, and people came in and donated their time to build this stadium, and it's an exact replica of Fenway Park.
I'm proud that we're like a leader in the organization, and hopefully down the road more chapters will have a place like we have.
Since 1986, Make-A-Wish Connecticut has been making dreams come true, granting nearly 4,200 wishes for children facing critical illnesses. In 2024 alone, 282 wishes became reality, bringing hope, resilience, and joy. And it all starts here, at the Wishing Place.
My name is Chris Moran, and I'm the Director of Marketing and Communications at Make-A-Wish Connecticut. Make-A-Wish, you see it happen. You see the impact. You see when a kid comes and you grant a puppy wish, you see that joy. So seeing that firsthand was what sold me. Here at the Wishing Place, we have a trunk or treat event for Wish Kids. WWE does a Winter Wonderland event for us here. We do our walk here, and then other events we do. We have 2 galas, and we've got a Trailblaze Challenge, which is a 26-mile hike in one day. On a day-to-day basis, it's our headquarters, so we work here, and then Wish Kids come. They can either come and just play, they come to talk about what they want their wish to be. We have delivery parties where we tell kids that their wishes are coming true here, or we just celebrate that they're going on their wish soon.
Behind the scenes, every wish leads to something special. Star Saturday. Hosted once a month, this event brings Wish alumni and their families together to celebrate their journey. Each child hangs a star with their name on the reflecting bridge, forever marking their place in the Wish family. Because once a wish is granted, it shines forever.
We started Star Saturday in December of 2021. Star Saturday is when we invite our alumni back. Those are people who have had their wishes granted, and they come and they get a star to hang in our reflection bridge to commemorate their wish. For our Wish Kids, the star symbolizes hope. When they come for their first visit, they get a star with their name on it.
It's a place, not only is the wish amazing, and it lasts with someone for a lifetime, and their family, they get to participate in the whole wish. But now we have a place that can continue that legacy of their wish, where they can meet other kids, their families can come to. Even if they have passed away, we actually hang their star. We have a legacy area that we hang it, and they are remembered forever. So it's just, a lot of people don't know that we're in Connecticut sometimes, but we're really trying to make sure that the wishing place is well known and more kids can come, because we have close to 4,500 alumni and only 150 or so have hung their wish. We've got to find them.
We started Star Saturday as a way to celebrate our alumni and have them come back and make them part of the Make-A-Wish family and let them know that they can come here anytime, and we have events for them that they can attend. It's great to see them come back, because you see them, they're doing well, they're happy, they're so excited to come back and see the building and hang their star, and then they decide they want to get involved, which is great.
Started pretty much day one granting wishes. So as a staff, we make it part of our culture that everybody at least attempts to be a wish granter at some point.
I'm a cancer survivor myself, so I just wanted to get involved because I know how important feeling normal is to these kids and to their families.
Whether it's a pool maybe that's being installed at the house, or a camper or a trip or whatever it might be, once it's been determined by the Make-A-Wish team that the wish can be granted, we start working on a wish delivery type of party or gathering.
4, 3, 2, 1.
About that, I've always been someone that, if somebody needs me, I'm willing to show up. So I went, and it was my first day of work. That's when I knew, it was the start of something that I wanted to devote my career to.
As I helped grant a wish for this young boy to go to WWE in New York City. And I went, it was pretty special. He, through his illness, became blind, so he couldn't really see anything. But just being there, it just made him so happy.
The whole family was clapping along, and it was one of those moments where you knew that it was truly the right wish for this child, even though they couldn't really articulate it themselves. Wishes like that stick with you because you get to just witness the joy, and then that artist's life was transformed.
Some have actually become full-time staff and work at Make-A-Wish, which is really, really nice, and it's great to see, right? It's great to see the child grow, but also then give back.
I usually cry every time. That never changes. I did ask Bob one day, do you ever not cry? He says, no.
There is nothing better than seeing a child receive their wish.
Just the fact that I know I'm making a difference and giving somebody hope in this world.
And that's, the fun and the beginning and the end, to make sure that they feel really fulfilled on their journey.
The Make-A-Wish Foundation has 5 categories of wishes: wish to go, wish to be, wish to have, wish to meet, and wish to give. A Wish to Go allows children sponsored by Make-A-Wish to travel to their dream destination. Whether they choose to travel overseas or stay within the United States, Make-A-Wish makes any child's traveling dreams possible. For 13-year-old Jack and 8-year-old Olivia, both were granted their wishes of going to Disney World.
2016, I think it was, I got surprised at a restaurant that I was going to Disney. It was my first time there. We stayed in Wish Village. It was really fun. We got to skip all the lines, and it was awesome.
We went to a gala, and I thought my wish was going to be granted this year in 2023. And they said that they want to go this year, and I was so happy. And we stayed for a hotel the whole night, and then we went to Disney World.
Disney World is a special place, and for Jack and Olivia, there was no doubt that they would use their wish to go to the most magical place on Earth.
What inspired me is when I was really little, I loved all the Disney characters, and I thought that going to Disney would be like a chance to see it in real life. And I thought like it would be awesome for my family to experience.
Because I didn't know it was happening, my sister didn't know it was happening, and it was amazing because we haven't gone to Disney in a very long time since then. And it was just incredible to feel that we were going.
The best part of the Wish for me, obviously, we loved being in Disney World, but was just allowing them, my two girls, to be kids for a whole week. It's been 2 years and I can still cry thinking about it. Just because it was such a dark time in our life. The Wish was just an amazing week. It was just something that is just brought lightness into such a dark time, and we'll be forever grateful.
It definitely like motivated, or like knowing that I was going to Disney, I was getting rewarded for what I had done, and like to keep pushing through. It definitely helped there.
So I mean, it was a nice break from the day-to-day rigors of what we were all. So that was great to see Disney World, through the eyes of the kids.
It's just incredible for us. They made our wish come true, so that's amazing that they did that, and I'm so happy and so joyed that they did that for us.
Make-A-Wish has this amazing network of oncologists and other doctors who introduce patients to folks who can help them fulfill their dreams.
Being granted a Wish to Be by Make-A-Wish allows sponsored children the opportunity to be whoever they want to be, whether that's a singer, superhero, or for high schooler Evie Herman, her wish to be an oncologist.
I want to be the kind of doctor, the kind of person like my doctors who helped me not just in giving me my medicines, but in being there and encouraging me and making me happy. This experience that I was going through was so unbelievably hard, yet I was laughing every day with my doctors and my nurses, and I knew that when I made it out of this, I wanted to be able to do the same thing for kids after me.
I'd been with her through just about every single treatment, but to see her being on the side with the people treating the patients as opposed to being the patient that's treated was really an amazing and surreal experience for me, and I think for her too.
From the very beginning, I was picked up at a car at my house, and then there I was, being greeted as Dr. Evie at the hospital, and it really was just so surreal. Given a whole stethoscope and a whole white coat and everything, and they made signs for me, and it was incredible. I was able to go to Yale, Connecticut Children's Hospital, and also Jackson Labs, where I was able to tour a bunch of different laboratories doing different kind of oncology research. I think it was this experience I was able to have through Make-A-Wish that really cemented my dream. This experience made me realize that getting an MD, PhD is definitely what I want to do with my life.
Part of it was seeing Evie with the other patients and seeing how she related to those patients so wonderfully. And you could see that, she wasn't just there to observe them, but she was there to help them.
During the pandemic, I was diagnosed with Burkitt's lymphoma, and for my Make-A-Wish, I got to remodel my basement into a movie theater room. So I got popcorn machine, I got 2 nice TVs, put PlayStation 5, it was sick. I chose my wish because I wanted to have it for a while. I didn't want a one-time trip or anything. And I thought something that I had for the rest of my time in my parents' house, pretty cool. It basically, it was important to have because it just gave me it was light at the end of the tunnel, knowing that what I'm going through is I'll get a big reward at the end. for like fighting and like having to wake up every day, like living with chemo, like just like getting chemotherapy, and like just knowing I had that like prize reward at the end, like kind of helped motivate me to get through it. It's like just a really cool feeling, just knowing like that it was all worth it, and that like no matter how hard it was, you could get through it. Yeah, I love giving back to Make-A-Wish. They help me get through a really hard time, and I help try and like plan fundraisers around my school. I do anything I can to just try and give back. So I wouldn't mind maybe one day like working through Make-A-Wish, being a wish granter. I feel like the options are basically endless. I think it could be pretty cool.
It's just really cool that no matter where in the globe you are, you can grant wishes from anywhere on the planet. And I think every family that gets a chance to have a wish, it exceeds expectations.
I think people like to meet their heroes because they're their heroes for a reason. They look up to them for a reason. Because for me, meeting the team, it was kind of like, you know, dealing with my health and what I have going on, and being a big fan of them for years, just seeing how they've dealt with injuries and a lot of adversity and stuff. So it's good to meet your heroes because it makes you have more to believe in, and it also makes you see why you believe in them and that it's possible to keep going.
And I want to make sure their experience from the second they walk in to the second they leave is the best that they've ever had. And that's essentially what Make-A-Wish is all about. Granting that one thing that a child really wants to do and hoping that the one thing, you know, reaches or exceeds expectations.
So I got involved when my wish was granted back in 2020. I donated a unified lounge to my high school, which is Newtown High School in Connecticut, and ever since I've just been part of it.
Cameron Powers was a student here. She actually unfortunately graduated during COVID, which is part of the reason why this room wasn't celebrated exactly the way that it was supposed to be, because her wish occurred during the shutdown. But Cameron was a student here and was a partner in many of our unified programs, and certainly somebody who wanted to give back to Newtown High School.
In the state of Connecticut, 97% of public schools offer Special Olympics unified sports programs. 81 middle schools and 62 elementary schools currently hold unified sports events or tournaments. 5,865 athletes and unified sports partners participate in unified sports.
Based in my high school, where kids of all abilities, but more the special ed community in my school can go and relax when they don't have classes. They can do homework, they can play games.
This is the Unified Lounge, and the thought behind this was that Cameron wanted a space where regular education and special education students could come and hang out in a more relaxed way outside of a classroom setting, which is why you'll see games and beanbag chairs and fish and TV screens, because the thought was that it could be a social area for students to interact with each other.
What the space means to me is that I get to do a puzzle which makes me relax. It means to like have fun, chill with friends, make new friends, and like have a great time here.
I think to me, the unified space means that we get to like play games.
Being inclusive and like having everyone just as they are.
So I actually got a letter in the mail saying your wish was granted, and it was kind of like a celebration of saying like we're getting ready to step forward and hear the process that's going to be made. And a lot of other wishes, was kind of like once your wish is granted, the team at Make-A-Wish who's responsible for your wish takes over and does what they need to do. But in my case, I made all the decisions of what I wanted in there, how it was going to look, and all of that. So it was nice being a part of the journey, not just saying this is what I want to do and they tell you, okay, you're going to go on this day or to do this day.
This actually used to be a tutoring center. And so prior to being the lounge, we would have sessions in here for study sessions and math support sessions and writing sessions. And we kind of weren't using it to its fullest ability, and so we thought that this would be a good space. And then Cameron actually got to do a lot of the designing and the thought behind it with Make-A-Wish. My role was to kind of let them into the school when they needed to be here, and then certainly celebrate it when the wish was granted and Cam came to see it for the first time. Make-A-Wish is a wonderful foundation. In my previous district, I was in charge of the Make-A-Wish Club, and so I had been involved with them before, so I knew a couple people. So when this came to be and Cam decided that this is what she wanted her wish to be, we had some good ideas on how we could make it happen here, both for her and for Make-A-Wish. You know, and Cameron could have chose anything. She could have chose anything for herself, for her family, on a trip, but she chose to give back to our school. And so that was something that I really value and wanted to make sure that she got everything that she wished for out of this process too.
This course got involved with the Make-A-Wish Foundation because at the beginning of the year I was asked to attend a meeting with John Papa, who is the head of sports management here at the university, but also was on the board of the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So I went to the meeting to see what we could do to help. And while I was there, I suggested perhaps we could do a documentary for them in my field production class in the spring. Well, as a producer of a project like this, first we have to figure out what we want to talk about, figure out how many segments we want, how many teams we're going to have. Once we did that, we had to go down to the Make-A-Wish Foundation and we interviewed the people there, the volunteers, the children who had their wishes granted. We had to pivot several times for different reasons, and that's what production is all about. So I think they learned some valuable lessons.
We don't always think about it, but college students are in a privileged position. Our students have an opportunity to learn, to grow, to develop. But by going outside of the walls of this university and investing in someone else's life, sharing their gift, shining their light on a young person, and to make their space in the world feel a little larger, even for a temporary moment in time, that's really, really important.
That's what college is all about, to open up your mind and to help you to think about things in different ways.
It helps you to see the world through someone else's eyes. And if we were slightly more invested in sharing our gifts with others, I think we'd all be better off.
We're fortunate that we had the Quinnipiac University sorority, Chi Omega, so we had two sets of college students volunteering together.
I've been involved with Make-A-Wish since my freshman year at Quinnipiac. I really liked my sorority's philanthropy, and it really made me want to get involved and help kids.
It's like being a light in a dark time, and I just think it's really sweet to see all the kids like in their smiles.
I feel like it's like a really special opportunity to be able to put a smile on a kid's face.
Involved in like today's ceremony was really fun because you were able to like interact with the kids and you were able to like see how Make-A-Wish has like helped them.
It was very special, and it felt like seeing what our impact has like made, and like Make-A-Wish itself, the organization, like has made on other kids.
For Star Saturday, we tried to document the event as well as possible. Obviously, this is where kids who have gotten a wish granted come back and put their star up on the ceiling to commemorate them being a part of Make-A-Wish Connecticut for eternity, basically.
I was going around initially getting B-roll of all of the kids and their families playing around in the arcade, learning about their wishes and getting their stars put up and whatnot.
I had the opportunity to film B-roll with my group, so we got to film the people in our school filming the kids at Make-A-Wish, which was really nice because you got to capture like the kids having their experience and the behind the scenes of it.
I filmed a lot of B-roll for the icebreaker. I started when the kids came down from the elevator, playing games, ping pong, skee ball, and the other things that they had down there.
My task was to go around downstairs when the kids first came in, and to just get footage of them like playing games, interacting with each other, and we got them first coming in and everybody was like cheering and really excited. I was also tasked with filming our team, filming things, so kind of filming people filming, and just making sure we got that experience as well, because we were also volunteers and it was important to get that perspective.
To work with the kids that have wishes, it was great. It was really humbling because it allowed me to see not only just life from a different perspective, but there are certain things in this world where I think I take for granted. So just seeing them, just being there, having a good time, just living in the moment, gave me some time to step back and actually appreciate it for what it was, just to be in that moment, to share it with them.
It's an interesting experience. We interviewed an 8-year-old, and that was one that really hit me hard because like that's a kid, and for them to have to go through that sort of treatment and that sort of struggle or trial, if you will, to get to where they're at, to hear their story and hear how they kind of go at life every day. It's a very humbling experience.
So I got the opportunity to interview a couple of the parents of the kids who had their wishes granted, Nick and Jack's fathers. Their dads grew up down the street from each other, so they've known each other since they were kids. And even though it was obviously not awesome circumstances to be brought closer together, this experience that they had with Make-A-Wish, you know, there's that positive energy. You know, those families got to support each other throughout that time.
We got there and everything was so colorful and bright, and there were so many games. It felt like being in an arcade. It was a really fun environment. The kids were great.
Make-A-Wish makes me happy.
It makes me feel privileged.
It's fulfilling.
Happiness and fulfillment.
We'll be forever grateful.
Everyone made me feel so special.
Makes me feel very happy.
It's the most amazing volunteer position in the world.
Just a really cool feeling.
It just gives you a really great feeling.
Amazing, phenomenal.
Just happy, fulfilled.
It's also, again, it's humbling.
It made me feel really good to be part of Make-A-Wish.
It's something to be proud of.
It was exciting.
It was a really fun environment.
Probably one of those things that I'm never going to forget. With Make-A-Wish made me feel really good.
It made me feel really good to be involved.
I just felt very lucky.
You go somewhere and you're wearing something that says Make-A-Wish, and these kids see you and they come running up to you and they hug you, and it's just being Uncle Keith.